Pick-me women are absolutely dangerous.
In today's video, we're talking about the danger of pick-me women. Yes, pick-me shas, they're everywhere. And if care is not taken, they can endanger us, that we're not pick-me's. If you know you're not a pick-me, you have to be careful of these pick-me women, because I feel like they are women, or they are men in a woman's body. They can, do so many things just for male validation, to seek male validation. They can do so many things to hurt their fellow women just because they want to make a man happy, or they want to, be on the good side of a man, or they want a man to pick them. So they will actually make you, will I say, they will hurt you, or they can collaborate with men just to get down or get you down, if that makes sense. So that's what today's video is all about, right? The dangers of pick-me women. So I have a few videos to share with you all today. Let's go ahead and watch the videos together. But then if you've encountered any pick-me woman that has actually almost put you in danger, or you experienced anything, or probably your mom was a pick-me or is a pick-me woman, and you had to run away because she was destroying your life, let us know that in the comment section. Let's have conversation in the comment section respectfully. Let me go ahead and roll this clip for you all to watch to the end, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
Your bald-headed grandma with the dry mac and cheese who stayed with her husband for 30 years, even though he is the family toucher, is not a strong woman. She's a pick-me who should have been institutionalized and earned her way back into society. Pick-me women are absolutely dangerous. They're talking about a case right now, Alexis Crawford and Jordan Jones. One of the girls helped her boyfriend after the boyfriend essayed her friend. Helped her boyfriend kill her, and now she's about to spend the rest of her life in jail, and somebody is dead because of it. Pick-me women are a threat and a danger to society, and we need to round them up and lock them up. I mean, it's absolutely insane. And there's different forms of pick-meism, is what I like to call them. Sometimes I see it in my comments. I'll talk about a man or talk about something, and then a woman will be like, not all men. Girl, who you pandering to? They are not in this comment section. They are blocked, deleted, reported as spam, and so are you. The men that you are trying to pander to, what do you think is going to happen after they use and abuse us? They're going to go right to you. Do you think that being a pick-me makes you exempt from being used and abused? Because there's no amount of pandering, no amount of pick-meism that's going to prevent a man who seeks to mistreat you from mistreating you. And that should be common sense, but it's not.
That pick-me women are extremely dangerous. Pick-me women will place you in unsafe, hazardous, and compromising positions simply because they tap dance for a group of folks, a certain demographic that will literally unalive them, but because they want to be the prize so bad, they want to be picked so bad, they want to be chosen so bad off the clearance rack and the buy one get one free aisle, they will literally place you in a life or death situation because they want admiration, applause, and approval, again, from a certain demographic that do not value them as people. And because they don't value themselves, and they think that the only thing they have to offer the world is between their legs, which is another reason y'all don't like trans folks, but we're not going to get into that. They will place you in dangerous and harmful situations. Stay away from pick-me bitches. You're amazing. I love you. Bye.
Being friends or being really close to a woman who's extremely male identified or pick-me is actually really dangerous. A couple years ago, I met this girl when I was at the club with one of my other friends. And she was like so nice, just super bubbly. You know, when a girl comes up to you, she's like, oh my God, you're so pretty. And then you're like, oh my God, you're so pretty too. And then, like it starts like kind of a new friendship. Yeah. So we ended up hanging out a lot after that, back to back, usually going to the club or going to like night parties. And I quickly picked up that she was really like boy crazy. I didn't think I'd ever describe somebody as boy crazy like in my mid-20s, but yeah. And I want to say, like, there's nothing wrong with liking men. It is very embarrassing. I'm not going to lie. But I like the next fine black man like anybody else. But she was that person, like, she would always disappear. So I remember going out with her one night and she disappeared. I didn't know where she was. And she just popped back up with this guy. And she told me, like, oh, yeah, like, he's really cute. I really like him. He has a brother. And I was just like, okay, like, whatever. When I go out to the club, it is never my objective to like meet a guy. You know what I mean? Like, it's the club. But she always felt the need to like pressure me into finding a guy that I like or talking to guys when it was just never that deep for me. Anyways, the brothers come over and I was like, not really my type. I just wasn't attracted to him. But she was like, oh my god, like I really think that he's cute. Like I really like this brother. Like will you just talk to his brother for me? So I said, I don't mind having conversation. It's cool. So me and the guy's brother chopped it up for a little bit. We had cool conversation, cool guy, I had nothing against him. Once it was time to go, she says, oh, he offered to drive us home. I'm like, okay. At this point, before y'all say it, I'm schmized. I'm drunk. Anyways, we're on our way to her house, and I noticed when we get there that they come upstairs with us. So I nudged her and I was like, what's going on? So she told me that she wanted to sleep with the guy that brought us home. Basically, this ended up being a 2-man mission. Y'all, when we get inside, she puts me in her room. I must have blacked out because I really don't even remember how that happened, but I woke up in her room with the guy. And I just remember thinking like, okay, so if you know that you wanted to sleep with one of them, why didn't you go in your bedroom? Like you knew I wasn't interested in this guy. Why wouldn't you put me in the public living room with him? You know what I mean? Like, why would you put me in the bed? So I remember the next day when they left, I was just like, yo, what was that about? Luckily, the guy that was in the room with me was like really chill and he wasn't like weird or like forcing me to do anything. She was like, oh, I wouldn't have let him do anything to you. I wouldn't have let him grape you, and I'm glad that he didn't try anything. And it's like, girl, you wouldn't have been able to do anything. You were very busy. In that moment, all she cared about was herself and that guy.
Let's talk about a certain type of pick-me woman that is extremely dangerous. This is the pick-me woman that will throw victims of abuse under the bus to support a serial predator. Despite all the evidence that shows that this person is a predator, is an abuser, they will support the abuser, enable the abuser, defend and protect the abuser at all costs. Because heterosexual narcissistic women specifically lack empathy for victims, and they want to center male attention and get that attention as much as possible. So think of the women who wrote love letters to Ted Bundy knowing exactly what he did. Think of the misogyny and the sadistic glee that a lot of female narcissists do engage in when they engage in smear campaigns of abuse victims, when they try to minimize the abuser's actions and belittle the victim for even daring to call them out. These are the narcissistic mothers who will defend their children being preyed upon by predators in their home because they can't stand to lose that male attention of their spouse or whoever is doing that predatory behavior towards their own child. These are the pick-me women who will ask you, I just don't understand what he did wrong. Why can't you get over it? And they'll act like you're the problem for speaking out. These are the pick-me women who will force you into a competition that you didn't even know you were in, try to flirt with people who are paying you attention, insult or degrade or belittle you in front of whoever your romantic interest is or someone who is interested in you, just so they can try to get that attention for themselves. They're so desperate for male attention that they will stop at no cost to get it. But in doing so, they can engage in very dangerous behaviors that enable abusers in society to get away with their behavior. Because if the abuser is male and they have been proven to be a serial predator and they have all this female support from pick-me's, guess who's going to have heightened credibility because they have female support, even if it is from these irrational female narcissistic pick-me women. So you have to be very careful about dismissing a female narcissist as just someone who is vain or obsessed with selfies. Again, one of their most dangerous behaviors is how they go out of their way to bully other women ruthlessly, especially innocent women that they feel threatened by. A lot of the time, they will accuse victims of being weak, even though they themselves have never suffered what the victim has experienced. They will shift blame onto the victim and gaslight the victim into believing that they're doing something wrong by holding the abuser accountable.
Pick-me's are dangerous. I've said this before, and I will never stop saying it. They are dangerous. They are the women who will allow their romantic partners to abuse their daughters and even their sons. They are the women who will kick their teenage children out of the house so that their partner can feel comfortable. They are the women who will spend every last dime so that their partner can have the latest sneakers and the latest video games, and then ignore the fact that their kids need shoes and lunch money and clothes. They will allow a man to come up in their house and be disrespectful and abusive to their children. Will get jealous of their own daughters and see their daughters as competition. They will lie on you and throw you under the bus at work and gossip about you. They will flirt with your man right in front of your face. If you decide you want to invest in yourself and get an education and live your life for you, they will shame you for that and call you selfish. They will commit a crime against anyone, against you, for a man. These are the type of friends who will leave you alone and in an unsafe situation so that they can leave a party or a gathering to go with some random man they just met. Maybe you have standards and you have boundaries and you are sticking up for yourself, and you guys are at some kind of gathering and men are pissed off at you and they're all roasting you. That pick-me friend is going to laugh with them at you. They don't have any confidence. Any confidence that they do have is based off of whether or not some man is showing them attention. And then their identity is whatever he likes. Pick-me's are not consistent friends. As soon as they are dating someone new, they disappear. They don't have time for you anymore. And God forbid if they get married, you can just forget about it. Pick-me women are dangerous. If you know them, stay away from them. I mean, sure, you can have a discussion about what patriarchy has done to them and you pity them and you just feel so bad for them, but whatever you do, stay the fuck away from them. It will not work out for you.
This last video explains almost what a pick-me woman is. So if you're wondering, am I a pick-me woman, or do I have a pick-me person that is close to me, or am I in danger with a pick-me woman, or do I have friends that are pick-me's? She already mentioned the things that you might be seeing in your friend, your parent, or your mom, anybody close to you. The kind of attitude and kind of behavior they might be, showing you will make you know that yes, they are pick-me. And if it's you that is behaving that way, I don't know that you're a pick-me. That is a pick-me trait, right? Trying to always put these men first before your fellow women and bring them down. Look at the first video. You actually planned with your boyfriend to unalive someone. That is pick me, because you're trying to make your boyfriend to see you as a good person, or to see you as, oh, you're my guy, or you got my back, or something. You're just trying to get validation from him, right? I just feel like that's the word. So you'll do anything just to make them happy. Just like mothers that would allow, they know that their husband is actually molesting their daughters, but they're not going to say anything. They're going to allow it and let it go. So far is making their man happy, or so far the man is still allowing them to be their wife, they will just let it go. That is a pick-me attitude. Or the one that doesn't, there was a video that we talked about, I think last year. The mom was telling a teenage daughter that you are actually the one that was seducing my husband. Of course, a stepdad, okay? And she was recording and she was like, no, that she cannot believe this coming out from my mouth. And the woman was shouting at her, like her mom was shouting at her, like, you are the one, you can't tell me he's just touching you. You're the one that wear mini skirts in the house. You're the one that wants him. And she was telling her she doesn't want her in the house anymore. That is a pick-me mom. And do you know that when we have pick me girls, pick me girlies, pick me ladies that are still young, they end up being a mom. And it's very, I just feel pity for their daughters because most of them, they are the ones that always want to be a boy mom. The pick me girls are the ones that always want to be, oh, I want to be a boy mom. They're the ones that always, like, you know, all these boy moms that are so obsessed with their boys. I'm not saying you don't love your boy, but the ones that are extraordinary, so obsessed with their boys that they will make videos and be like, I cannot allow any girl to take my boy away from me. When my boy is sucking my boobs, I feel some way. Like, they are very crazy, right? They are the pick me girls that later turn out to be a mom. And most of them do not like their daughters. They are jealous of their daughters. When their daughters is progressing, they are like always bringing them down. But when it comes to their boys, they treat them special. They are the ones that always make their daughters to be slaves in the house and prepare them for marriage by force by fire. While their son, they'll make them to always not do anything. They don't teach them anything. They are always, taking care of their son like egg that doesn't want to break. But these particular mothers, they have daughters, but they don't take care of their daughters like that. They practically just hate their daughters, to be honest. I just feel like they neglect their daughters and they treat them anyhow. But when it comes to their son, they're like that. I feel like those kind of mothers are the ones that started from being pick me. So if you have, for me, I just feel like I just feel like these pick me ladies are very dangerous and you might not know in case you meet somebody and you kind of start having conversations with them or just like hanging out, right? And you see them like all over, like, but the ones that will leave you at the party alone and go follow a man and just leave you like that is wrong, right? And I just feel like we should just be careful of these pick me women because we might say that yes, they are pick me, or some of them, I just feel like some of them might not know that they are pick me. They don't even know that they are doing things like that. But if you found out that you're a pick me and you see it, maybe you should just stop because well, it's your choice anyway. I can't tell you to stop. But I just feel like you that you're not a pick me and it affects you on, just be very careful with them because they are dangerous to society, they're dangerous to you, they're dangerous to women. I feel like they are men in a woman's body. I feel like they are even more dangerous than men because they are the ones that will plan with men to destroy you. They're the ones that will plan with men. When a man can come and meet them and say, I want to essay your friend. And they will tell him the best way and the best time they will meet. They can give him the key to your room and do whatever they want to do. Men can easily plan with them. That is why I tell you they are very dangerous. We know that even men that don't plan with women, they are dangerous alone. We need to be careful. So now you're not having a man that has a woman's backing. A woman's backing. There was a video I saw from Priscilla was saying that men cannot just put you in danger without the help of a woman. Most of them have help from women. And who are these women? They are the pick-me's, right? They are the ones that, because they want to make these men happy, they want to always let them see them as a good person or the better one. They'll plan with them just to destroy their fellow women, even when they know it is wrong. Even when they know it is wrong, they will still do it. What is your take on pick-me women? Do you think pick-me women are dangerous? Maybe I'm just saying, but do you think pick-me women are dangerous to society or dangerous to us women? Let me know down in the comment section. If they're not dangerous, let us know. And do you have any pick-me? Do you have pick-me mom or anything do you have to share with her? Let us know down in the comment section respectfully. And thank you all so much for tuning in today's video. It's your favorite girl again, Maria Davis. Don't forget to like and share. Please subscribe you all and turn on the post notification bell to get notified once I upload another interesting video like this one. And I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.